nuclear weapons fundamentally alter the dynamics of any conflict.
If Ukraine possessed nuclear weapons and Russia still decided to invade, the war's scope, intensity, and global ramifications would have been drastically different. Below, we explore the potential outcomes and consequences of such a scenario. Russia would have likely been more cautious before invading, as nuclear weapons act as a significant deterrent. If Russia proceeded regardless, Ukraine might have leveraged its nuclear arsenal as a bargaining tool or issued threats to protect its sovereignty. The presence of nuclear weapons would have reshaped the nature of the war. End of conventional warfare. Conventional fighting might have escalated quickly to nuclear exchanges if Ukraine felt its survival was at stake. Nuclear strikes. Any use of nuclear weapons by either side could have triggered an irreversible chain reaction with catastrophic consequences. Without the use of nuclear weapons, the war could have remained conventional, but much more intense and prolonged. If nuclear weapons were deployed, the war's duration would depend on the scale of destruction and how swiftly international actors intervened. Impact on the world geopolitical effects. Global intervention. The United States, NATO, and other powers might have intervened more decisively in Ukraine's favor, risking escalation into a global conflict. Shift in alliances. Russia's relations with China might have strengthened, while Western nations would unify further against Russia. Humanitarian crisis. Massive loss of life. Millions could have perished in nuclear strikes, with survivors facing radiation, disease, and famine. Refugee crisis. Large-scale displacement would have created one of the worst humanitarian crises in history. Economic fallout. Global economic collapse. Energy, food, and essential commodities would skyrocket in price, triggering a worldwide economic recession. Collapse of markets. Uncertainty caused by nuclear conflict would destabilize global markets, leading to a financial meltdown. Environmental damage. Nuclear fallout would have long-lasting effects on the environment, including soil infertility and reduced agricultural production. Radiation would contaminate large regions, affecting ecosystems and human health for decades. Potential outcomes. End of nuclear warfare. The devastating consequences might have prompted the global community to push for complete nuclear disarmament. New World Order. The balance of power would shift dramatically, possibly leading to a restructured global political landscape. Rebuilding Ukraine and Russia. Both countries would face immense challenges in recovering economically, politically, and socially. If Ukraine had nuclear weapons and Russia attacked, the war would not only have been deadlier, but also a catastrophic event for humanity. While nuclear weapons can deter conflicts, their use would lead to unparalleled destruction and suffering. This hypothetical scenario highlights the urgent need for global nuclear disarmament to prevent such potential crises and ensure a safer future for all.